Game over.
Fuck! What the fuck? Fuck! Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking... How did you two fucking... Fuck! Game over, man. Game over.
Wait a minute. There's things here. There's trees. There's rocks. There's brains. There's scrolls. Come on. We'll bless them all until we get versticken. Join me. Why did somebody tell me my ass was so big?
No, you fool. We're following orders.
What about you guys? We ain't found shit.
I want these people segregated.
We shot a lot of people together. Good, good.
Try to relax your anus.
Welcome, 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 everybody. Welcome to the show. Gather up, sit in your seats. West Coast Patriot Girl already getting, and Wild Saffron getting crazy with the Twerky Santa. Twerky Santa is the, I think, the emoji of the season. Did I? Oh, I keep hitting both buttons. I mute them or no? Chevy JB with $2 saying simply, hello. Hello, Chevy JB. Hello, everybody. Let's flip all the way over here. I'm sure people are going to be pissed at me. I made a decision while I was in between shows this morning. And people are going to get mad. We'll hold on to that for a minute, actually. I bet if we wait a minute, we can hold on a minute. Is it weird to eat mozzarella while taking a bath, asking for a friend? Says Mr. Me. Hello, Johnny. Hello and howdy, Johnny and chat, says Sheeny Graham. Well, hello. Hello. Let's actually, speaking of chats, let's get all of them up here. We got all the stuff figured out and ready, and we didn't get all the chats up in the window there, like some sort of stupid, dumbass, lazy, no good nothing, just a fucking Tato over here. All right, pop out the chat. Let's do that. All right. Move you over here. Let's go over there and grab this. Boop. There we are. Oh, Jesus. I guess I've been playing a lot of videos for the kid over the weekend, from the looks of things. A lot of Marble Run videos. If you see Marble Run videos on my YouTube feed, be assured I do not have an obsession with balls. It's just my daughter really loves to watch them Marble Runs. You know what I mean? She may or may not have an expanding set as a result of it. Let's get over to this one, and then the link itself. Close this one. Oh, Jesus. The link. I don't even know how people can stand to listen to me. That's what we do. All right, so we've got that, and that. Pop out the chat, and then we're good. Thanks again for the $2, Chevy JB. Let's pop out the chat there. Let's get that over here. And this over here. No, you bastard. All right. There we go. All right. Howdy. If only you are dipping it in the... What? Only... Oh, no. SH. Gross. Gross. Do not dip in the... Oh. Just live chat. There we go. Let's... Hobo chili recipe. Good to see you. Uh-oh. We go again. You get one, and then all of them come out of the woodwork. Spiders. All righty, let's get that out there. Donnie, what? Donnie, what? Twerk Trump is the season. Donnie bringing more gifts to America than old Santa Claus is here. Who's Donnie? Oh, Donald Trump. What are the gifts that he's bringing? I would like to know. We've got a couple of stories to get into. One of them's kind of a downer, and I don't know if people have heard, but we will definitely cover it. Hello, Balls Deep over there on Twitch. Haven't seen Saint Caesar yet. That's certainly interesting. We'll see if he makes an appearance. No, I don't want to move an icon. I want to move my chat window. There we go. Give Rumble a lot of people are like, oh, he doesn't read the Rumble. Dude, Rumble gets the largest chat window of any of the chats. It's just Rumble gets a little crazy, and sometimes I don't want to do that. Johnny, did you see that Aaron lost the anti-Semite award to Candace Owens? No, Mr. Q, I didn't. But if you have some sort of proof that Candace Owens got the anti-Semite award, or more adequately, what she might have been nominated and or received it for, I'd love to play that clip. But I don't have it at the moment. So I don't know if you could tell from my slightly blotchy, almost windburn face. Like, it's been difficult to meander around the house the last couple hours. So it's just kind of shitty. So I only dip my cheese in gamer bath water. I'm not a pour, says Mr. Me. That seems oddly specific. Gamer bath water? One, I don't know what gamers you're watching, but gamers notoriously unhygienic, like as a species. So you got to watch out on that one. Aaron did win the Pillsbury Doughboy Award for fat excellence. He won the award for amazing achievements in obesity. And now the award for the man who has pushed the needle the farthest for the obese, and I don't just mean in the weight section. All right. Alrighty, I got to pretend to work. Customers are home looking at me. They're home looking at him. But they're customers. So you go into other people's house? I would hope that's what that is. Oh, that's a wood chip. I would hope that's what that is. You go into other people's homes? I would hope that's how that goes. Aaron has glamorized elephantitis in the gut. Well, I mean, everybody's got to have their thing. Some people glamorize this. Some people glamorize that. Some people glamorize having a cat. MSO, did the show start yet? Not even a little. Not even a little. And the show is shorter today because since Aaron's going to start early, I really don't like counter-programming, one. And two, I really want to make sure I got all my ducks in a row for tomorrow and hang out with my daughter. So, Saint Caesar subscribing with Prime.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
Let's go ahead and roll on that cowbell
Merry
for Saint
Christmas,
Caesar.
Johnny and chat, including the Rumble chat.
Cowbell coming in for Saint Caesar. Hey-o. HCR. HCR. I don't know. Hobo chili recipe. Jesus Christ. I couldn't figure that out. I'm tarded. I'm straight tarded. Shorter, is that a penis joke towards Aaron? No. I wouldn't make a small dick joke about one Aaron Imholte. I mean, what would I... That would be wrong.
I have a micro penis. This is how I break the news.
Sometimes I'm forgetting I have those. Sometimes. Alrighty. But yes, we just... in general. Like I don't want to not compete because I don't think that's really the word for it. But I don't want to like go up against Aaron. He's going to start earlier. We cover the same shit. Mr. Beat, what should Johnny's fan base be called? I don't have a fan base. It's a vicious rumor, and I will deny it, and I'll deny it until I'm dead. All right, Porta-Johns. I don't think that's a good idea. Don't worry about the counter-programming. Don't worry about counter-programming the tard. Again, I don't know if you're taking enough of a hint off of this. Wasn't like I was like, oh, well, I guess I better not. Like, I'm like, all right, so we just end an hour and a half earlier and work on other stuff and hang out with the kiddo and blame it all on Aaron. It's really good. Aaron gives Michael Penis a whole new category in the telescopic imaging world. Telescopic imaging. Okay. Aaron snakes your time slot, and you're going to just sit there and take it, says Wild Saffron. He's not snaking my time slot. He's going live at 4. And again, it's not that I'm going to just sit there and take it. I'm going to fucking take some time off and go handle some shit, hang out with the kids. Aaron which means it's very small. I kind of figured. The Cult of Crutches. Why do you spell cult with a K? Seems like a weird choice. And as for snaking my time slot, I mean, no, that'd be going live now. Like I said, I could have just kept going for the next hour and a half. Could have even talked to him about co-stream with it, and then I decided it would be way more enjoyable for me because my body does not handle doing any of this shit well to just fucking crash out early, work on putting together all my paperwork, have all my ducks in a row in a nice little pile with a bow, and just be like, all right, tomorrow morning we just go out and do that. And then I can hang out with my daughter like I plan to. So, I mean, it's just all... So Aaron eats jizz, has a micro penis, and likes a thumb in his butt. Yes, these are all true statements. Thank you very much, Trucker 18-wheeler. Rip to Jeff. Oh. This is a funny clip about why the Vikings went to Ireland. Is this a Jeff clip? Or all right, it is a Jeff clip on legal vices. Okay. Let's go to this. This is a 4-minute and 51-second clip. I don't know how long we'll sit with this. We'll see how it do. For those of you who don't know, I don't know his full name, but his, as we've said already, Jeff, a streamer for Legal Vices, passed away recently, like yesterday, I believe, possibly. And so the LawTube community in a state of mourning in some ways. And so fond memories and best wishes to Jeff and his family. And because this isn't about me, boop-a-doo.
All right, that takes care of the obligatory. Like I said, I'm 25% Irish. My father's family is Irish, Scottish. Scottish English. My mother is her mother is Lithuanian and her father is Irish. So
all right, and before we get going, who the heck is this guy and how much of a ZZ Top roadie is he? I'm just saying, you don't have that much hair unless you're fighting Floyd in the Wall or, you know. Go.
25% Irish.
Grateful effing Dead. It's a Grateful Dead hairdo. I'm sorry, I couldn't hold that in.
Today is St. Patrick's Day, so I'm 100% Irish. And there we go. So we've got everything. We are full Irish tonight, and we're also pickled herring Swedish.
Pickled herring Swedish?
I managed to find the only thing green in
Swedish. I should have bothered to read. God, I'm a retard.
my closet, and it's not the Hulk. It is simply what I wear when I'm driving the combined harvester. And yeah.
Why do you drive the combine harvester in like April? March?
Well, I use it when I do it. I'm not doing it now. This is the only green I have, and the only connection I have with the Irish is probably my ancestors went over there to say hi.
Rape and pillage. To say
hi. Yeah.
The Vikings went over to Ireland to say hi.
Hi! Get down! No.
The Vikings went to Ireland to say hi.
I mean, technically. And by the way, we didn't play the whole clip, St. Caesar. Don't worry. At John Doe, Jeff passed away yesterday. We're just finding out. Oh. I love this guy. He lives in South Korea. Yeah, he lives in South Korea. About that. So this guy does seem cool. I don't have any issues with this guy. But yeah, he passed away. So sad to hear about Jeff. What? Nate kicked Jeff's arse in this. Jeff barely recovered that day. I have no idea what you're talking about. Kicked whose arf and what? He sounds like a Norwegian, but half an octave higher. And perhaps I'll get going before my voice gets any higher. All right. Oh, Jesus Christ. Put my camera back on. Holy fuck. How did that happen? We already made sure that this was not a thing going forward. Why was my camera so far off? Strange. All right. They were drunk and getting drunker. Well, it makes sense. Again, they thought the Vikings came to say hi. And I suppose they did say hello, and then they, R-worded and pillaged. So, but at least they had manners. Now, two sad things about that. One, didn't know who this Jeff guy was, so I'm sorry if I've been disrespectful. Couldn't help it. Two, more importantly, is it really fucked up that when that clip said Vikings going to Ireland, I assumed it meant the fucking sports team from Minnesota? And I was like, this is kind of relevant because it's about the Minnesota Vikings going to... But why would they go to Ireland? Had nothing to fucking do with me. Sam Show, Johnny, you fucked up. Oh, did I? Did I? Did I? I don't know. Digger 420. They did say hi. Yes, they said hello. Just with their swords, their penises, and murder. So they said hello with that thing, and then they said goodbye with everyone's possessions. So it's just that's how that went. Pool Scam Sam. Hello, Johnny in chat. Just a bit weird. A touch. A touch. Okay, so we have a couple of things going on today, but our first story is kind of a bummer. So I kind of want to get it out of the way, just to kind of eat your vegetables first, so to speak. And it is relatively hot off the press, so you probably, especially in certain parts of the world, haven't heard of this. And if you haven't, you about to. So Sam Show, hello with my penis, right? That's what they did. Not the Norse murder penises. I believe that's what they call the boats. They're like, here come the Vikings on their murder penises. What was that accent? No idea. Just fucking go with it. Anyhow, I just bought a drone. Fall in the Gray. Oh boy, do we have fucking drone shit to talk about. So much drone shit. In fact, how much drone shit is it? I don't know. Just a lot. But before we get into it, let's cover the breaking news. So let's close that. We'll mute the audio and pull up all of our first hour stories. We do have a lot of drone stuff to talk about. We have a video of Donald Trump talking about, amongst other things, the polio vaccine. We've got a lot of clips about drone stuff and a lot of news about drone stuff. Apparently, everybody with a drone and the mind to do something about drones or with drones has been out this weekend, and so we're going to cover that stuff, talk about it, figure out who did what with the flying bots, and we also have the first hour story, which I'm deliberately not talking about because just mentioning what it is, it's that much of a bummer. And some of you might be like, well, Johnny, why are you covering it? Because I feel like ignoring it is an even bigger dick move, if you can believe that, which is a pain. It is a sad day in the world. But let's go to this. All right. Oh, Jesus. Why, CNN? Not now. Let me do show things. The is that weird as shit. All right, let's pull this up here. Go there. I bet we get an ad. Yup. Aw. They're taking their sweet time. All right. Boop.
Out on the east side for us. We're working to get our afternoon crews into the menu. Identify with that and would like to put that out there. There are so many 200 families who would appreciate it. Our Tabitha Bland is also out on the east side for us. We're working to get our afternoon crews into the mix to help out our morning crews who have been here working on this story since it broke at 10:57 a.m. Tabitha,
yeah.
Looks like maybe you're at a fire department. Let us know where you are and what you're seeing there.
This is sad. It's out of Wisconsin.
Fire Station 14 right now. We're waiting for the new 2:30 press conference brief. As you can see, I mean, it is absolutely packed in there. There's a lot of people that are eager to find out more, including our team, and we will keep you updated on.
All right, seriously. So there was a school shooting. Were you in attendance? You look too young to be. Are you a student?
On what we know as it continues. The last update that we do have from MPD is that.
And I don't know if you noticed, you got like a smudge or something there. Have some, like, look, I get beauty marks or a thing. That just looks like dirt, okay? Like, I know somebody told you, it's like, oh, it's got a real Marilyn Monroe thing. No. That looks like you had a chocolate donut and you just got a little messy. Somebody was a bit peckish.
3 are dead in the Madison Abundant Life Christian School shooting this morning. We will keep you updated with what we find out. We are working to find out the responding agencies.
Ryobi saying they don't know shit. Well, we know 3 people were injured and the shooter was a young person.
Press conference here.
That we know.
That some people from MPD, Chief Barnes, will be letting us know that information. But until then, we will be standing by here, getting the information for you, and we're going to send it back to the studio.
Tabitha, thank you. And we are planning to take that press conference live. So if you are with us and would like to hear in its entirety what Chief Barnes and potentially any others would share, we know ATF.
MSO saying Kelly Clarkson on a diet. Well, look, dude. That's Kelly Clarkson on a diet, and she's, just like over 28, then maybe we can talk. But I still think that looked like a kid. Did it not? It seemed like a kid. I need ID. I need an ID. An ID and a wet nap, because somebody just clean it off. Clean off your face, all right? You got to think. You got to schmutz, all right? You got a little bit of schmutz. A little bit of schmutz. Just get the schmutz. That's all I want. I bet he was known to the FBI. It was a young person at a seems low for today's standards. Fanatical Bucks fan. It's again 3 people injured, 1 person, I believe 1 fatality, which I believe is the shooter. I don't know. We do know it was a Christian school. I don't know how that helps anything, but
Is they're trying to figure out where did the gun that
here, they said.
Where did the gun that, and now we have this here. Thank you, Slap Cut.
Listening to what it's like to be so silent now is an eerie
Fuck off.
in this neighborhood as we still try to put together what exactly happened here. I've talked to other neighbors who say nothing like this has ever happened before in this area. They say that it's been an extremely shocking morning and that
I don't know, man. Nothing like this has ever happened before in this area. I get that these are happening more often, but can't we just say 9 times out of 10, it's never happened before in this area? I feel like there isn't a whole lot of, school shooting recidivism. You know what I mean? I feel like it's a one and done sort of thing. It happens once, and then everybody's really on edge. And from there on out, things not necessarily change, but let's just say weather eyes keep a look on the horizon. But you're saying that this community is just like, oh my God, this doesn't happen here. Dude, it doesn't happen anywhere until it does. Well, we weren't really surprised when this school shooting happened because, it was Tuesday. I mean, come on, man. I don't know if this is one, but one of our SDA schools was shot up a week ago. 3 children dead. SDA schools. Well, this is from Monday. This is from today at 10:57 this morning. is when it all began in Wisconsin. Hello, Wisconsin! Bang!
This is something that they've often seen happen.
That has been.
What the hell is going on? Who made this video clip? This is, look, we're going to get you all the news and all the facts, and this is something that we've seen happen. And then I like to baste the turkey with just a little bit of lemon juice. I mean, what the who's running this control room? They're more tarded than I am.
Been ongoing for a couple of decades and certainly comes to the forefront whenever we see gun violence that results in someone's death.
And we had heard from Chief Barnes that the
we see plenty of gun violence that results in someone's death. I give you the inner city of almost any major city. You've got people shooting at each other, but we don't talk about it because then we'd have to talk about, the impoverished people that we push into that kind of situation and everybody else. And just, it'd be really hard to address that. It'd be a lot easier to take everyone's guns away and make you obey your government daddies. He was done anyway. Who was done? Who was done?
shooter in this shooting was a student, and so Melissa Agard.
That's right. So we have the entire community and kind of all levels of government who will be there as part of this press conference, which again we're expecting at 2:30. The previous one did happen a little late, so we do want to let you know that we're not missing it if we don't go to it right at 2:30, but we will once it's underway take that live and bring that to you. Another thing I heard Chief Barnes talk about during.
Another thing I heard is that getting shot is incredibly painful. I just really like this, like, kind of drawn out shit to not be. I just realized I pulled an Imholt without even trying. That's how you know it's not intentional. I wasn't even looking for the. She's got boobs. So it looks like someone else noticed where my cursor landed.
His earlier remarks was just that there were EMS people training just down the road as this incident transpired, and I think
it's a government psyop.
Went through something just a few weeks ago. So he was.
It's a false flag.
It's continuously prepare for and train and update their techniques.
They had government operatives. The whole thing was set up. It's
other agencies and past experiences to have the best possible response if and when something
Boomer Bob's.
happens.
I have a dentist.
And it's not just police. You know, we also know paramedics are involved. Hospitals train for this too, to be able.
What about
to
paraplegics?
Take in, several gunshot patients at one time, and so that's something that those nurses and those doctors are working just as hard to treat those patients. We know both SSM Health and UW Health have been taking in those patients. 6 people were injured.
6 people were injured. I thought it was 3. Okay, so the numbers were double what I thought. 6 people were injured. So now I have a question. If we're practicing at the hospitals and maybe even the schools for these active shooter drills, should we also practice for, like, I don't know, like war scenarios? You heard about Biden freeing all those spies, right? Should we start practicing for, like, when, like, another country attacks? Let's just say, for lack of an argument, we call it a Chinese fire drill. Get it? Because they're opening fire. Yeah, it was a stupid joke, and I went way too long to make it work. Suck it. Okay, so Mossad training by the EMS by chance. Oh, thank you, Logging Road King.
We know from Chief School Superintendent Dr. Joe Gothard, we know at one point that Madison schools were on lockdown. So I'm just going to read to you from my phone briefly this long statement.
What about the bridges of Madison County?
From MMSD Superintendent Gothard. Our hearts are heavy with profound sorrow as we stand in solidarity with our friends and neighbors at Abundant Life Christian School during this extraordinarily difficult time. We are saddened by the lives lost, injuries sustained, and the emotional and physical trauma experienced during today's incident. He goes on to extend his sympathies, and then he goes on to further give us information on that lockdown. So looks like he says 9 of the schools were placed into a secure lockdown. That's part of their safety protocols. During that time, no one was allowed to enter or leave the building, and it was lifted at 1:15. So that's the latest from Madison School Superintendent. Abundant Life Christian Christian School, not part of the Madison School District.
Correct, and still the ripple effects of having students there, and you can imagine even students who were
Abundant Life Christian. I guess today it'd just be ironic. Less abundant. Oh my God, turn this off. Talk about nothing to fill airtime. They have no confirmed details. Yeah, we got through literally all the bits that we were going to cover. It's okay, Wild Saffron. Saying shooter fled, where to? I mean, we don't have a whole lot of info on it. That's why we were just covering that one little one at the beginning. I don't believe there's a whole lot of new info. So, I mean, dentist's favorite time. 2:30 is a dentist's favorite time. Thoughts and prayers, thoughts and prayers. Johnny Somali has had his streaming equipment taken away from him in Korea. Yep, that happened. Johnny Somali is no longer allowed to stream in Korea, but he is still expected to live in Korea, pay for himself while living in Korea. It's going to get very hard for old Johnny Somali. I can't say. I am too broken up about it. All right. So that is the breaking news again. I believe that's all we know. We can, I guess, check quick to see what we have new in the developments of that ongoing situation. I know I looked for it earlier and you can't. Oh, man. All right, let's look at this. 3 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours, 37 minutes. Yep, doesn't look like we really have anything new coming in about this. So, yeah, we're going to have to just see how that goes. And can't leave South Korea. Yeah, he can't leave South Korea. Shooter fled in a Tahoe, says MSO. I don't think so, because they said the shooter was a young kid. I don't believe they were driving. Does its brakes grind because the owner is a new age gay? I don't think Aaron's... Here's what I think. Like, I haven't heard it or anything. I think Aaron's brakes are just squeaking like every set of brake pads does when it's time to change your brakes. Like, when you come to a stop, it's just... And that's... Oh, it's grinding. I thought the shooter... I believe so, too, Snowcat Tish. I think people reporting otherwise might be making jokes about who the... Because I don't know if you know this, someone also accused the shooter of, quote, wearing a steel-toe shirt and riding away in a wheelchair, which seems weird. It almost seems like they'd be implying it was me, which that can't be true. One, not wearing a steel-toe shirt today. Two, you know well, actually, ooh, that's right. You don't know where I was at 11 because we weren't doing a show till we ended an hour early. Yeah, but can you drive to Wisconsin in an hour? I suppose technically. How far away from me is Madison, Wisconsin? Couldn't have done it. What was I doing this morning? Aaron drives like a girl. That's why his car is screaming in pain. I mean, that would explain why his car's always leaking. It's a squirter. All right, so drones. That's right. That's what we're going to talk about. We're going to go through, if you're just tuning in, we've got a little more than 2 hours of show prep done and planned. We're going to just kind of ride through all of that and see where that lands us timeline-wise. We're going to probably end somewhere after 4 o'clock. I'm not worried about ending right at 4, because FM Hold, he didn't even ask. Didn't even mention, like, hey, just so you know, I'm going to kind of switch my schedule around. Hope I don't step on your dick. Like, just, common courtesy. I'd do the same if I was going to, I'm going to stream early in the morning because I can't for the next few afternoons. So, just so you know. What are you going to do? But at any rate, so since he's going to do that, I chose to take a little bit of time, focus on my own shit, hang out with my kiddo, make tomorrow a lot less aggravating. So, and we're caught up with all the chats. All right, so back to drones. Now, or not even drones. Fuck, we're on Trump first. Now Digger's off with the fucking... What is it with twerking Santa? Does Tim jingling his butt jiggle your balls or something? I guess, I don't know. Give him a tug. All right, so here is Trump. A lot of people have been freaking out, worrying about what's going to happen with, like, the Food and Drug Administration and all the other stuff because Donald Trump is electing RFK and we're all going to die. Well, here to tell us how bad vaccines are for us is Donald
Trump. You're going to
Trump.
find that Bobby is he's a very rational guy. I found him to be very rational. No, nothing, you're not going to lose the polio vaccine. That's not going to happen. I saw what happened with the polio. I have friends that were very much affected by that.
Okay, look, I get it. It makes us all feel like we're in the same fucking TP. If you're like, hey man, look, I get polio. I've seen what polio can do. Dude, most of us that are alive today have not seen what polio can do. You're really kind of hanging out on the wrong side of the timeline when you're like, hey, by the way, you know, in a day and age where a lot of us are like, hey, term limits. I remember polio when people got sick with it. Look, don't get me wrong. Great argument for keeping the vaccine. But just dating yourself a little bit more than we need to.
I have friends from many years ago, and they have, obviously, they're still in not such good shape because of it.
Really?
No, that was
really?
Many people died.
Dude, no offense. Even if your friends are in great shape from coming back around from polio, at your age, at this point, nobody's in great shape, including you. You're probably in better shape than some, but a whole lot of people who are your age are just flat out dead, sir. So, Trump is an old man, says Mr. Beat. Kind of. Pray X12, I hate paperwork. Me too, but I also, I very much stress having this financial shit in order. And so, I figured, like, I've been nervous about it, and, like, people are going to want to go over there, and I, quite frankly, was looking for an excuse, so I figured, you know, A plus B equals me kicking out early, and that's what we're doing. So that's what we're doing. Print out our bank reports and all of our stuff that we have to print, and we'll be ready. You should see my polio. It's a mighty terrifying sight. Your polio... I am in corn polio. I need TP for my vaxhole. All right. Rock me, Amadeus.
And the moment they took that vaccine, it ended. Dr. Jonas Salk did a great job. So I don't anticipate that at all.
Okay, so he doesn't anticipate it. That's far less. No, don't advertise that travesty to film. You gross, disgusting people. Oh, my eyes are burning just from knowing it exists. I will never forgive Lady Gaga or Joaquin Phoenix. I can overlook it if Joaquin Phoenix does work in the future that I'm interested in. However, if I, and I never will, but if I ever meet Lady Gaga, I'll be like, I still haven't forgiven you for Joker 2. You weren't directly, like, you didn't make that happen, but you still agreed to be part of it. So you're not free from judgment. Trump has friends in iron lungs, apparently. Right? I had a great many people I knew from polio. Heard Lady Gaga might be a dude. Would certainly explain the face. Wasn't Bradley Cooper all into Lady Gaga, or was that just for the movie? I don't remember. That'd be funny. Turns out Bradley Cooper's into dudes. Oh, whoa. Freaking arms on this chair are so loose now that they spin on their own. You lean on them, they kick out on you. I find Lady Gaga's face ink unpleasant to look at. Lady Gaga in general is unpleasant to look at. Like, she's just kind of homely overall. Look, I had no problems with Lady Gaga if she kept to her lane with the meat dresses and the making whatever appearances and messages. But now it's like she wants to do stuff like be in this movie. And to be fair, any lady, it doesn't matter if it was Lady Gaga, like anybody that had, this is a stupid movie and a bad idea. So not even a little. Go F yourselves, you goddamn stupid movie. All right. So 2 people have been arrested at finally the drone stuff. We promised drone stuff. We're getting to drone stuff. They are giving an update on the school shooting. Oh, they are? Well, then let's see if we can get to a live feed thing for that. Let's find an update on the school shooting. Minutes ago, 15 minutes ago. This says live. Let's see if this is live. Continue. Play.
a.m., our officers were responding to a call of an active shooter at the Abundant Life Christian School here in Madison. When officers arrived, they found multiple victims suffering from gunshot wounds. Officers located a juvenile who they believe was responsible for this deceased in the building. I'm feeling a little dismayed now. So close to Christmas. Every child, every person in that building is a victim and will be a victim forever. And these types of trauma don't just go away.
Okay.
We have a strong person of
So 3 dead, one of which is apparently the shooter. Do we have any other, like, they said there was live updates. That's 2 hours ago, 2 hours ago. Let's go just straight to news as opposed to searching. 14, 17, played that. 1 hour, 1 hour, 3 hours, 3 hours. 3 hours, 3 hours, 2 days, view full court coverage. What do we got? 18 minutes ago. I bet this is the same one. Yep, looks like it's
fortunately, and practice, and that's why we're able to reunify students with their parents within hours of a school shooting.
Oh, this is live.
The reunification is taking place at the Dean Clinic on Stoughton Road, and I certainly thank them for their help. Again, we need our public to find an alternate route. If that is your normal way home as we get closer to the end of the day, please be patient or find another route home. We're currently processing the scene. We're interviewing those who may have been witnesses, and we're obtaining search warrants to get additional
Wild Saffron certainly has a few opinions. We don't know anything yet, though, Wild Saffron.
Thank you to everyone who's standing behind me, the organizations and agencies that they represent, the men and women of the Madison Police Department and Dane County Sheriff's Office who selflessly ran into a building not knowing what they were going to encounter.
Hey. Oh, shit. Fuck. That's right. I got to put my camera back on here. I don't know if you know this or not, Hotshot, but wait a minute. What the heck is with that? Take my camera off the screen again. What is that? Oh, it's on my screen. It's a piece of dirt. Jesus Christ. Hit buttons, you chode. Okay, so, you do realize, though, in Texas, they practice a much different way of handling these situations. They sit outside with their thumb up their ass while they make sure the gunshots aren't too loud. So, did you consider doing that? Again, the cops in Uvalde.
Information, but we want to make sure that our public knows that we're working extremely hard on this particular incident. There are a lot of people involved, and certainly we're going to come together as a community. I'd like to bring up at this time Police Fire Chief Chris Carver.
Thank you, Chief Barnes. Before I start, the only thing I can say is this is not a place that any fire chief or any one of us would ever want to be. And I can't believe I'm standing here today talking about this incident. The fire department is a part of this community, much like all of the folks standing up here with me today. Our hearts are with and our arms are around everybody impacted today and everybody within our community. With that, I won't repeat the details shared by Chief Barnes, but I will share with you the fire department activity for today. Much like Chief Barnes mentioned, at 10:57, we were also dispatched with Engine 5 and Medic 5 to the same location. Throughout the course of the incident, we responded with 5 engine companies, 4 ladder companies, 15 ambulances. I would like to take a moment and share our gratitude for our county partners.
Okay, I'm going to go off of this. This is supposedly live, but entirely like we know all of that. Where's the that is live 17 minutes ago, live 3 hours ago. These all say live updates 3 hours ago. 3 No, None. Now, wait a minute. This one says 5 dead. What? Let's go. Is this live? This one says live updates. Let's see if this is.
And share our gratitude for our county partners throughout a multitude of EMS and fire agencies that joined us in the response today.
Did I just move over to the exact same place I left?
Chief officers that came in on this response. It was a tremendous response from the fire department. We transported 4 patients to St. Mary's. We transported 3 patients to the University of Wisconsin hospitals. On the arrival of our crews, I can say my gratitude to our membership for what they did and their selfless actions today. It's
the
hard
nice
for me to
lady in
place
pink
into
can barely
words what
contain
they
herself.
ran into
Yeah,
as well.
dude.
They did that immediately.
The nice lady in pink is literally just like fucking strawberry shortcake hanging out in an oven, just burning slowly. She is melting.
So to our membership within the Madison Fire Department.
Snowcat Tish, different channel, same feed. See, so I can't get any more fresh. This is as late as it gets. Has Biden pardoned the shooter yet? I think the shooter didn't make it from the scene, so he won't get to.
One more time on behalf of the Madison Fire Department, our hearts are with you, our arms are around you, and we will be with you throughout the duration of this. So at this point, I'll step aside, turn it over to the mayor.
Thank you, Chiefs, both of you. This is an incredibly sad day for our community.
Oh, good. I thought we were celebrating.
As you've heard, there is no danger to the community at this time.
Nope. Okay,
but
so then definitely didn't make it off the grounds.
Has been impacted by this tragic incident.
Where'd you go, Johnny? I'm still right here.
On behalf of the Common Council and the City of Madison staff, I want to offer our heartfelt condolences to the victims and families and to the whole Abundant Life community. Our focus now is on supporting them and supporting the victims and their families. And we will continue to do that through the coming days and weeks. I also want to thank our first responders, the police, fire, the medical staff, for their quick action and their life-saving efforts. As you've heard already, this is a whole of government response. It is not just police and fire. It is not just City of Madison.
That's right. We sent food and drug. We sent
agencies engaged.
We sent the fucking wildlife services
and the ongoing support, and will be engaged
Parks
for
and
days
Rec.
and weeks to come. I also want to thank the White House and the governor and others in the federal government and state government for reaching out to offer their support and help. We will be drawing on resources as needed going forward.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't draw on them. What if you need them?
The most important thing right now,
guys, we need that. Oh, who doodled on this? This is a fucking
centering the victims
EMT
and their families,
kit.
And that we are doing whatever we can to support them and to help them heal and to lift our entire community up through this difficult incident. I am on record that I think we need to do better in our country and our community to prevent gun violence.
Okay.
And
do
I
better.
hope
I
hoped that this day would never come in Madison. It is not something that any mayor, any fire chief, any police chief,
I feel like that's
any
kind of a
person in
duh
public
statement, but
office
okay.
ever wants to have to deal with. And so I will ask our entire community and our entire country to do whatever we can to make sure that no public official ever has to stand in this position again. And now I'll invite the county executive to the podium.
All right. I don't want, it's depressing. We're not getting any news. They're kind of all coming out and circle jerking each other for, hey, we responded quickly, we handled this well, but this is a horrible time. Rusty Grammar, let's applaud the government, right? Again, Wild Saffron, we don't know any of that. That is unfortunately just a hyperbolic statement at this point. We have no information about the shooter. No idea to know. I mean, the future, who knows what that holds, but yeah. Yeah. All right, so the hazardous drone thing, we're done with that. Let's go and rewind this. I think, all right, so We've got sources saying details on drone detection I put in place after the drone sighting. Okay, so people have been freaking out about the drones. So first we're going to see what we're doing to look in on the drones. And then we're going to hear from a news source reporting drone sightings. All right, yeah. And then we've got Donald Trump and then a thing about teaching you how to track your own drones. You know, if you want to track your own drones, just so you can. $20 says they're discussing the Second Amendment right now. Probably because, again, the obvious problem is obviously the guns because, you know, we've only had guns for the last couple of years. It's not like guns have been a thing we've had for a while and somehow polarization of both religious and political principles and interjecting all of that into our kids, along with a copious amount of drugs. Can't see where we'd go wrong. I don't even know how anyone thought there'd be a problem. Let's go over to this tall, beautiful drink of water talking about drones.
On those large, mysterious drones popping up seemingly every night over
I see two of them.
in New Jersey and
jokes,
much of the
wrong button.
tri-state. Some have been spotted near military sites. Others shut down Stewart International Airport in Orange County. Now local leaders are trying to do something about it. Here's ABC's Rena Roy with the details.
ABC News going on drone patrol after weeks of sightings along the East Coast.
Like once the sun goes down, these drones come out. Once the sun comes up, they're gone.
Possible drones spotted across multiple locations in New Jersey, including military sites in this large reservoir.
You see how slow these ones are moving? The two that are on a flight radar, and then that one, the plane, is moving quick. These kind of just hover, go really slow.
The mayor of Washington.
I really love that they didn't show us any of that. See how these two are doing that and your camera's aimed at my face while I talk so you can't see anything like you guys? No, I'm just going to educate this schmuck. Cut to lapel pin man.
Township, New Jersey, meeting with other local mayors and signing a joint letter to the governor demanding answers.
We'll see 3, 4, 5 at a time. They appear to be traveling in some type of grid pattern, but it is very bizarre. The state police told us that they have had anywhere from 4 to 180 calls a night.
But ABC News cannot confirm what these videos show. Lawmakers pushing federal agencies for more information. The Biden administration insisting it has no evidence to suggest a national security threat or foreign involvement.
So you're saying they're ours. Look, we have no evidence to suggest that it's not us doing this to you. Okay, so you're doing this to us. Didn't say that at all. What we said is we have no evidence to suggest that it's not us. Could be anybody at this point. Where are your hands? Show of hands. Who's holding a phone? Sir, are you piloting a drone? Don't pretend you're filming the proceedings. Are you piloting a drone? I mean, come on, man. What the fuck? Really? Either you're doing it or somebody else is. But you're making it sound a lot like you're doing it. This is getting worrisome.
But promising more resources to help solve the mystery.
Some of those drone sightings are, in fact, drones. Some are manned aircraft that are commonly mistaken for drones.
Today, a law enforcement source telling ABC News the FBI and Department of Homeland Security have deployed infrared cameras and drone detection technology to ensure that the drones flying over New Jersey and New York aren't harmful.
Federal officials are stressing many of these reported sightings are airplanes or legally operated civilian drones. The FBI says fewer than 100 of 5,000 tips required further investigation. Rena Roy for Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Ooh, she's not bad. But all right, so
see this? Patrick Mahomes is saying goodbye.
Shut up, Snoop Dogg. I don't give a fuck. The board. Hey, Johnny, you think there's going to be an inauguration? The border is secure. I mean, why wouldn't there be? I mean, someone with a drone should film the news reporter on the scene and get the drone in the shot. That's not a bad idea, Boomer Bobs. Too bad, unfortunately, they don't have any drones over there in the news media. Return trip, they bought it off Amazon. Son of a bitch. Guys, we can't commence this invasion. We're out of weapons. Order them off Amazon. How long until that is a thing? We've entered the new world order when Amazon is allowed to sell you firearms, and then the true dystopian society begins, and you can just order guns off the internet. Because I feel like once the one world order is established and secured, like then they don't care if the plebs and the poor people shoot and murder each other all day and no sweat off their back. But drones are Johnny's fault. No, they aren't. The drones, gay or not? I mean, kind of, in my opinion, but we don't know that for sure. They certainly are very showy. They have to be the center of attention, apparently, and so I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess that the drones a touch of the gay. All right, let's go on to everybody else freaking out about drones. This one's this video clip is a bit more, and we may just jump out of it if it's just more of the same. But let's hear what the men have to say.
Experienced drone pilot and CEO of Terror Talk. Michael, big welcome to you.
Hey,
thankfully you sent us.
Isn't this the same guy that we heard from the other day?
In Hillsborough,
or this
New
morning?
Jersey. And we're going to pull this up here
Never
and
mind.
show our viewers there's a big red dot. There you see it, kind of dead center of the screen. What do you think that is? What do you think people are seeing in the skies? And why only at night?
At this point, I think that someone knows what they are. So
At this point, I think that someone knows what they are, because, they don't just float out there. I mean, even if they're aliens, somebody no shit. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Someone knows what they are. Yeah, we're asking you, what, Mr. Expert Guy, what do you think they are? Jesus Christ. Is Amazon's let you buy firearms is because the gunpowder has taggets in it? Huh?
So what we're doing is we're going to go up and watch you. You're watching us or you're doing whatever. So we're up there watching, we're following, we're trying to get in the air. What they could be, I have no idea.
Wow,
Okay.
glad we brought the expert for this.
We have more video that you sent us of you, in fact, trying to launch a drone, and it was right near an airport. So tell us what happened there and why it's so noteworthy.
How about I cut to the chase on this one? Let me guess. You flew near an airport and suddenly your drone started losing power, almost like there's a special protection thing around airports to protect it from just random UAVs flying in.
Okay, so we got reports last night that there was a lot of drone activity in the East Hanover area, which backs up to Morristown Airport and all that vicinity. So we head out there. We set up in a parking lot about a quarter mile away from the airport. Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to get flight clearance to take the drone up and see what this other drone is, and I cannot. Restricted. I tried to bypass it. At one point, it even asked for my phone number. And I said, no, I think we're good at this point.
Okay, now hang on. When you say looking for flight clearance, how does that work? I mean, are you literally talking with a control tower, or what are you doing?
So there's an app that you use to connect to the drone. When it's time, when you want to fly, you press a button, and what it does is it looks for flight clearance or restrictions. And what happened was there was a restriction in that area, and I couldn't get up, but there were drones.
And oh boy, was his wife fucking disappointed. I couldn't get up. Oh, that happens 1 out of 5, buddy. 1 out of 5. Now, I have a question here. Maybe they'll ask this in a minute and I'm being impatient. What if you had launched already? What if you were already up? Like all of the way up? What if you were erect? Like, could you just fly through? Or is it just when you're taking off? U.S. military strangely silent. Red dot plus drone flying Cylon. Airports have restricted airspace, because of the planes and all. Thank you, Pool Scam Sam. Your go-to commie news. I play everybody I get news from, PreyX12, in case you didn't notice. Like, sure, some of the stuff has a slant or whatever, but what am I supposed to go on the dark web for everything? My apologies. Sorry. I'm gonna play clips of Donald Trump talking after this. Is that did I do it wrong? Oh no. PreyX12 is not happy.
Drones in the air.
Shut it down.
That weren't following the restriction. Now we verify everything above us with flight radar, so we can tell if it's an airplane or if it's not. None of the things that we go after are on flight radar.
Okay, so your what we're looking at, this device notwithstanding, this control for your drone, if drones are getting into areas without clearance by the FAA, is it possible they figured out some kind of a technology to keep their drones from being jammed and or losing power?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know if you're aware, last week or so, 2 weeks when it started, I tried to take my drone over Picatinny Arsenal to follow a drone that was just hovering over there. And as I got closer, my drone lost power, spun out, and the battery died and it went down. But the other drone remained sitting in the air unaffected.
Why? What do you think?
Yep. Secrets that the government...
Why? What do you think? Oh, I don't know. Our fucking government's doing it. As we already covered earlier. The only thing flying over New Mexico looks like a decent depiction of an angel in the Bible. Okay. What if these drones are just a human with jet body armor and actually flying like a flying transformer? I don't think so. They're doing a lot of hovering. Plus, then why aren't they getting shot down? All right, we'll give this another second. I think we're gonna move on. After all, Mr. Expert doesn't know what they are, but he no problem talking about them. What are you, me? This is my job.
Government don't want us to know and they're playing stupid. Either that or aliens.
Oh, come on.
I'm going to go with the first one.
Okay, you're smiling. All right. I'm glad. All right. So are there enough restrictions for drones?
No, I'm sorry. Toots just took that seriously. I got to bail. For some reason, after I hit that last hat on the bowl, now I smell fucking mustard. What the hell's up with that? Mustard. Wright-Patterson Air Force Base closed down its airspace last night, says PrayX12. Interesting. Because he went up too high at the wrong time, and his drone got snarled in the EM countermeasures. What are you talking? Are you talking about the goal this morning? I don't know. 1 second. I thought this morning's show was really awesome. I'm really sad we didn't hit the goal. But, I mean, I got a shit ton of crap of my own to worry about right now. Like, I hope Aaron, like, that's one reason I'm going to take take my time out here. That way I'm not in Aaron's way. He can try and make his goal. And I'm going to focus on getting my shit done so I don't have to stress about it anymore. Until tomorrow afternoon, until I come to do tomorrow's show, tomorrow afternoon, you guys I'll be so happy to see you. Like tomorrow, no matter how it all goes, just for the sake of being done and not something I have to worry about for the next few weeks, be so happy tomorrow. And I still can't stop coughing. What is this stuff? Damn. Super Soldier Serum number 9. Oh, Jesus. Alrighty. The poor guy couldn't get it up, right? He couldn't get it. No, the first time he couldn't keep it up. Second time he couldn't get it up. First it wouldn't stay up, then he couldn't get it up. That's when you need pills, my friend. Talk to your doctor. Ask your doctor if Vicodrone is right for you. We know that the red dot, it's the Death Star from Vader and Emperor Palpatine are coming for us. Dude, the red dot, the Death Star never did a red dot. The laser beams were blue. Okay. Poor Gordy today. He hates when goals aren't met, right? Because then Daddy, I don't know, fucking A. John Doe, never mind, Johnny. I'm drunk and you're high. What did you say about me? The drone guy's a douche. This is tell the St. Cloud slow to beat it. Dude, I can't stress this enough. I'm not doing this because I feel like I have to or whatever. I'm taking advantage. I am like physically, I am not doing well, like putting myself in through these shows. And I'm like, wow, it's taking a toll. So I'm like, hey, Johnny's a universal soldier. No, super soldier serum was the name of it. Super soldier serum. So I'd be a super soldier. And nope, not really. But it is pretty awesome. Anyways, so as I was saying, it's just kind of like I'm going to need...
Cheer 100, get well soon.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's just I'm getting run down. I'm taking except for any shows Aaron asks me to do in the morning, I'm taking next week is it next week? Yeah, next week. Taking next week off just because my cousins will be in town and my daughter is going to go spend a lot of time with them, and I want to be there with them as much as I can while that happens this year. Just because you never know.
100, get well next week.
Thank you for the 200 bits, Egg Picker. At any rate, so yeah, since, Cheese Curds and Joy decided he wanted to do a 4 to 6 hour show, I thought, you know what? I won't feel bad like I left people without anything. He'll cover pretty much the same shit I'd go over. So, I mean, is it as good as my show? No, but Johnny, did that infusion help? I hope it does. I haven't had an infusion for a little while. I got to get some paperwork straightened out for that so I can do those again. I'm doing the helicopter in the customer bathroom. Why, Mr. Me? Later, Johnny. So later, Mr. Me. Don't involve me in your dick-swinging extravaganzas, but thank you for supporting the show, whether it's just hanging out or whatever. We appreciate it. SH, the goal. What are you talking about? I haven't talked about the goal. I haven't talked about the goal. My goal is to just end at 4 so I can have a little time for me to do some paperwork stuff, to hang out with my daughter, get everything ready to go. So tomorrow I just do Aaron's damn show, and I do my tax stuff, and I'm all good. And then I just do the rest of the week. We have fun. As for next week, I'm not saying we won't be broadcasting at all. I'm saying we have no set schedule. We definitely probably won't be broadcasting on, say, Christmas Day. We might come on somewhere in the beginning or the end of the week in our afternoon time slot, just hanging out with people. But I don't know. It depends entirely on what's going on with my family. Golia, I heard you got your number. Golia, I heard I got your number. Golia, Streamlabs, Venmo, PayPal, Gloria. I went to Gloria at the end of that. Damn it. Are you saying Aaron doesn't do as good a show as you? Not from my opinion, but that's because Aaron's biggest issue, in my opinion, with doing shows, awesome shows right now, is that so much of it is a business. He can't focus on doing just an awesome show because he has to deal with the stupid business parts. Otherwise, things would be a tad different. Also, I'm funny as fuck. So, cut to Johnny's getting fired. Yeah, right. Whatever. But yeah, so since I want to take the time off, pretty much, like I said, and this is one reason why I love Aaron. He gave me a really good reason to go. Goal is health, God, save healthcare. Interesting. But at any rate, yeah. So since he's going to do a show, and I figured, like I said, I needed an excuse, and he gave me one. So that's what I'm going to do. Take some time out for me, my daughter, and hopefully make my body stop sucking, get my paperwork in order, do his show in the morning, do my tax stuff, come back tomorrow happy as a pig in shit. But that means we only have an hour. We got to get through this drone stuff. So we're going to bail on this guy because his forehead is intimidating. And the blonde lady, oh, Jesus, wrong button. The blonde lady, I'm sorry, you lost me when you almost believed the aliens thing. Like, yeah, sure, ET's just hanging out. So let's go to Trump. Now, we've heard from the left, we've heard from the right, we've heard we don't know, it's not all right, they're here, but they're out of sight. Let's find out what Donald Trump had to say. The drones,
Thank
sir.
you.
The
Good
drones.
to see you. Good to see you.
Can you comment on the drones that are flying around New Jersey and ports?
They were drones.
The government knows what is happening. Look, our military knows where they took off from. If it's a garage, they can go right into that garage. They know where it came from and where it went. And for some reason, they don't want to comment. And I think they'd be better off saying what it is. Our military knows and our president knows. And for some reason, they want to keep people in suspense. I can't imagine it's the enemy, because if it was the enemy, they'd blast it out. Even if they were late, they'd blast it. Something strange is going on. For some reason, they don't want to tell the people, and they should, because the people are really, I mean, they happen to be over Bedminster. Want to know the truth? They're very.
I'm sure this won't set any fires off anywhere. Oh boy, Donald Trump. Egg picker. That's easier said than done. That's a great sentiment. Believe you me, nobody wishes that more than Mr. Imolde. But the begging part is how the show still exists in general, and that's how he keeps his life together. So if the show goes away, then life gets rearranged. It's not like we can just throw it away, do a show, and hope it's there. Plenty of times, like, no offense, today was an awesome show. We weren't getting boosts of donations when bits were really good, and then when they started getting stale or whatever, like, no, it didn't happen. It wasn't like, well, do funnier bits and we give more. Like, it wasn't, we didn't do drama stuff. It just wasn't there today. It's Santa. He's practicing for his delivery plan using drones. Well, then he could get every house in a single night, but then, like, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Drone just doesn't have the same ring to it. Yeah. And then who's building all these drones and flying them? The elves? So what's Santa doing the whole time? Just putting his feet up, getting his knob gobbed by Mrs. Claus again? Go. Oh, that's right. I can't hit this one. I got to do this one manually. C-SPAN. Suck it.
Very close to Bedminster. I think maybe I won't spend the weekend in Bedminster. I've decided to cancel my trip.
Have you received an intelligence briefing on the drones?
I don't want to comment on that.
Have you been?
Do you have any reason to think they're?
Hold on a minute. The government is being. Can we go back a minute, Mr. Fucking Hypocrite? Didn't you just say the government was being very silent and Joe Biden doesn't want to tell people? Let's go back to that.
Is happening. Look, our military knows where they took off from. If it's a garage, they can go right into that garage. They know where it came from and where it went. And for some reason, they don't want to comment. And I think they'd be better off saying what it is. Our military knows and our president knows. And for some reason, they want to keep people in suspense. I can't imagine it's the enemy, because if it was the enemy, they'd blast it out. Even if they were late, they'd blast it. Something strange is going on. For some reason, they don't want to tell the people, and they should, because the people are really, I mean, they happen to be over Bedminster.
All right, so he keeps going on with this, but then when they ask him if he's been briefed on it, he says he doesn't want to comment. That's not fair. That's not fair. You're answering your own questions, says Boomer Bob. What do you mean I'm answering my own questions? I'm asking if the government doesn't want to comment, why, and he won't comment on whether or not he's been briefed on them. That's weird. For Johnny, a neuroscientist cured his own brain cell disorder with it. What? Methylene blue cures neurodegenerative disease and even restores brain damage. 0 side effects. Google Chase Hughes methylene blue. All right, I will look into that. Blue Chew is so 2016. Rugi, it gives you a golden boner. All right. PreyX12 saying, hey, almost 40 people watching. Hit the like button. Yeah, hit the thumbs up. That would be awesome. We are happy to have all of you on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. So if you're having a good time, hit the thumbs up. Tell your friends, having people join you. Ask me stupid shit or say whatever. All right. So again, transparency, says John Doe. Look, I can understand if he can't like comment on stuff, but it's weird to kind of throw the government and the current administration under the bus and then be like, well, I can't tell you if I know anything. I'm just saying these people know what it is. So it's weird. It's almost like he's admitting stuff, but not, I don't know. Is it noble? Is it undecided? I don't know. Wrong button. Can we find out if these drones are affecting the goal? The goal is on, the goal is currently on December 31st, December 30th, the last month, Tuesday, December 30th is where our goal is at. It's after the nice little Friday bump we had and a couple of subs over the weekend. Thank you very much for people's auto renewals. What about the JFK files? Will he declassify it? I don't know. We're going to find that stuff out soon enough. He can only say so much. He is not the president yet, says MSO. Right, I realize that, but it does seem like a weird dick move. It's a plot to sell more drones. Ooh, that's interesting. Does Donald Trump have drones to sell? Is he in on this? Trump drones, they're the best drones, the only drones. I saw drones and like, they're not Trump drones. They're not drones. They're not any good. Horrible Trump impersonation. All right, so that's Donald Trump's take on the drones. You know what? I think like I don't think we care about figuring out if an object in the sky is a plane or a drone. We're not really worried about it. Most of us are pretty much on the same page that we're pretty sure the government's behind the drones. It just seems like that's the most logical thing. We'll call the first hour stuck, done, roasted on a spigot. Spit? That's what we meant. Horrible. 199 is the IRS auditing your turkey business as? No. I'm getting audited by so many things. That's no moon. What? What is it? Is it a drone? Trump's drones would be painted gold, and they're the best drones. They're the biggest drones. But thank you for the 199. No, the turkey. I cannot speak today. The turkey businesses, there's no such thing. And you know what? So far, they're not getting audited. What empire has nothing that big? Make droning great again. All right. What empire has nothing that big? Oh, what? The empire has nothing. I think it's a quote from the movie, and I'm picking it up. It's not a bird, man. It's not a bird. It's not a plane. It's not a drone. It's Superman. Certainly hope not. All right. Let's, greetings from Jack's Beach, Florida, was a Star Wars reference. Yeah, I thought, I know yours was. I think Saint Aren was continuing it, and I didn't get it. All right, back over to here. And then put that over there. Doot. All right, so for a second hour, we've got a story out of Britain. Oh, Jesus, I forgot to bring the audio down. 45th anniversary of the Superman movie. I still like the looking for nuclear, or I'm sorry, what is it? Nuclear? I don't. How did they say it that annoyed him? I want to remember. I just call it nuclear. Nuclear. That's what it is. Nuclear. I gotta start saying nuclear around him. Nuclear. Hey man, we should switch to complete nuclear energy. It'd be better if everything was nuclear. You know what I mean? Nuclear. All right, let's load all of these up and go back over here. Let's make sure none of those are on. You're on audio because you suck. I hate sweaty. No, I don't want to pay attention to any of that. All right, so this hour's stuff is more like fun, so we don't, because everything else was serious. So thank you for being here on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. all said and done, we're over 100. Awesome. John Doe, here in San Diego, we have drones over our cities. We host the Camp Pendleton Marine Base, and rumor has it that we have nukes here at Weapons Gate area. So I'd take the drones seriously. Says John Doe. Well, again, like, are you saying that the drones have nukes? Logging Road King, these are serious times, no time for fun. Well, these stories are not serious, just they're more fun, less serious. I mean, more like, hey, we're gonna have some jokes, some goof around a little bit. Did you see the Chris Christie drone meme? Magic 8 Ball? No, I did not. Color me curious. Alrighty, so our first story. There is and I don't know, St. Caesar might be able to tell you how big a deal this is. I don't know. It sounds serious. There is a Guinness shortage in Britain, and now pubs are being forced to ration pints. It's like the war's on again. You're only allowed 1 pint. Pubs such as the Old Ivy House in Clerkenwell, London, introduced rationing rules last week to preserve their stock, but still found themselves short of supply. The landlady, Katie Davidson, told the Times that they had issued cards to customers allowing them to purchase 1 pint of the black stuff. That's another thing. Guinness is gross. But only once they had bought 2 other drinks first. I normally make sure I have 7 barrels per week, and I would up that in the run-up to Christmas, she told the paper. But I was restricted to only 4 by our brewery. So on Wednesday, when I got my order, we only had half a barrel left in the cellar at the busiest time of the year, and we'd run out by 10 p.m. on Friday night. Okay, so why is there a shortage? The strain on supply has been brought on by a surge in demand, which has seen the brand boom in popularity among young people and women. Okay, it sounds like a good thing. Brand director Joyce... Wait a minute. The brand director Joyce He said the viral splitting the G trend, which has seen young drinkers attempt to swig enough of their pint on the first gulp that it settles in the center of the G on their glass, has also boosted sales. So because your guys' shit is taken off on TikTok, you can't keep up with supply? Them drones get thirsty. Dude, this is in England. This isn't SH, I don't think I've had Guinness since before I was 21. I know the stuff is gross. I can't believe you can't make enough of it. It tastes like you just take mud and water and mix the two together and let it ferment overnight. So the TikTok trend doesn't make sense. A pub owner claimed he had received little communication from Guinness about the shortage and added, Guinness has told us nothing, only that they hope to resolve the issue soon. We are free to trade too, but ringing around wholesalers, they have none to spare either. Huh. Ugh. But yeah, just Guinness. I mean, Heineken, okay, but Guinness. Oh, this stuff's rough. It's just rough. West Coast Patriot Girl. Guinness is so thick you have to chew it. It's a food stuff. Guinness drones are drinking the supply, says Pool Scam Sam. We figured it out. It's the goddamn drones, John. Oh, man. I just saw Boomer Bob Show's comment from earlier about drones. Just Trump's drones, F other drones in all 3 holes. All right, well, I mean, somebody's got to, Somebody's got to do it. It's not going to be me. Guinness is all right, but there are better beers. See, I just don't agree with you on that first part. I don't even completely agree with you on that second part. I'm not really a beer guy. Look, I like real liquor. I don't drink all the time. But if I'm going to drink, I have the aim to, 1, enjoy the beverage, enjoy the flavor, enjoy the beverage, and 2, just feel good with it. I don't want to drink like 5 or 6 to start feeling good and be like, hey, my mouth tastes like ass and I can't stop peeing, but now I kind of feel nice. No, fuck that. Screw that noise. All right. This is as bad as gas sales under Jimmy Carter, says Mr. Q. I mean, only if you're a fan of Guinness. St. Caesar, Guinness is shit. Ales is where it's at. I don't even agree with that. I'm just like, hard liquor. Look, man, I'll drink a mead. I know that sounds lame as fuck. Wine coolers, because I'm gay, I guess, but I don't really... Can you believe I love Zima and like fucking Smirnoff Ice and shit? I just like beer, like Rolling Rock is okay. Like I'm drinking beer if I want to be like, hey, I'm drinking, but I don't want to be drunk. So I want to be able to leave at any minute, so I just have a beer. Johnny doesn't always drink beer, but when he does, he drinks Dos Equis. Thank you, Rex Dart. Poo-poo water. Well, get that one out of your head now. Iron saying, if you're gay, would you let me sniff your bussy? No. That is gross to propose and remarkably forward of you. I don't know what about our online interactions made you think you could be so casual, but I assure you that's not the case. Does Johnny drink Rolling Rock because of the angry video game nerd? No, Rolling Rock's out. Who's the angry video game nerd? You assume. Well, I keep telling this to you. I'm not that big of a gamer. Like I don't even know who that is, and I don't drink Rolling Rock. I'm just saying when it comes to beers, I don't mind Rolling Rock. I don't mind Corona. You know what I don't have in my house ever? Beer. John Doe. No, really beautiful, sweet, dark beer in Munich, in Germany that tastes so good. What is that? MSO, Zima, Breakfast of Champions. You know what? I liked Zima. Zima was like water, and if you drank like 6 of them, you started to feel a little goofy. You know what I mean? It's like water with a twist of lemon, and if you just kept drinking them, you'd start feeling a little fuzzy. You had to drink a bunch to get effed up, and that was the fun part. Zima was like beer for people who think beer tastes like shit. That's pretty much it. It's fermented water. Right. Sehr gut. No. There's drinking for enjoyment and drinking for the drunk, and there's drinking for the societal aspect. In that case, go for Miller Lite, goes down the water, and takes 10 to get a buzz. But see, that's the thing. I don't like the flavor of the thing. If I'm drinking in a societal setting and I'm just going with like just something to sip on casually because we're all having drinks, then just screw it. Just give me a fucking soda or a water. Like my point is, beer tastes like shit. And so if I'm just having one to have one with people, like, oh, but I don't want to get fucked up, but it's going to take a while for that to happen, like, then just don't drink anything with alcohol in it. Like, I don't understand why this is a thing. Why should you have to drink something with little to no alcohol, or a lower amount of alcohol is more accurate? A lower amount of alcohol that tastes like ass, just so that way you can be like, well, I don't want to get drunk. Well, then don't drink anything with booze in it. I figured Johnny be more of a White Claw person. Nah, man, I keep hearing there's no laws when you're drinking claws, and I don't live that fucking on the wire. What am I going to start freaking living life like a crazy man? Get into things like crazy alternative lifestyles, like polygamy. All right. Okay, so yeah. All right. The Guinness story is done. That's out. Let's go ahead and go to that. I don't normally talk about sports, but apparently this last Sunday on the fourth quarter, down by 4, the Colts tried a trick play that didn't really go their way. Let's go and watch this. All right. All right, it's only a 15-second clip, so it's not terribly fast. Let's go over, or not terribly long. Johnny likes Four Loko. I've never had a Four Loko. MSO, I do like a nice Belgian ale. Like, again, if you can, like, hard cider, hard insider, no, hard cider, for example. I like the taste of apple cider, so hard cider's good. Mike's Hard Lemonade, again, good. It needs to have a flavor I like, and most of the time, beers are bitter, and beers are sour, and I don't care for that shit. I crave sugar. I'm fat. All right, so here we have. Is this Indiana? Yeah. No, Buffalo versus the Denver Broncos. Oh, that's Buffalo versus Detroit. So this is what the Colts versus I don't know who. 2nd and 7. I thought it was 4th and 4. Whatever. No, it says 4th there. Why does that say 2nd and 7? You can't. Well, this is the 4th quarter. The 4th, 2nd. No, it's 2nd and 7. I can't keep track of shit today.
Hitters or use the run game or quarterback run game.
All right. Throw it to your friend. Toss it back. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Uh-oh. What were you thinking? No offense. That shit doesn't even fly in hockey. And you can move a puck a hell of a lot faster than you can throw a fucking football. And you might be like, no, you can't. Be like, oh, yeah, you can. You can see someone coming and go from holding to winging awful fucking fast.
Or use the run game or quarterback run game.
Right?
Mitchell, it's going to be a double pass.
A double pass. Should have passed it up to that guy. You know? I think the mistake was giving the ball to the passing the second time. Welcome to the worst game of hot potato in sports fucking history. Good idea. Good idea. Fuck this. Bonito? Wait a minute. The person who got its name is Bonito?
They set up Mitchell. It's going to be a double pass. And that one is intercepted. It's Bonito.
Bonito? His name is Bonito?
Quick hitters or use the run game or
it tells you on the bottom of the screen who's playing. Dude, it says Indiana, but I don't know that that's Indiana. I thought Indiana didn't have a team. I don't know. Indiana, I don't remember. Banana bread beer sounds like a one and done kind of dessert beer. Ugh. Looks like Denver. No. Indiana versus Denver. Yeah, it was Indiana versus Denver. That's what I thought up top, but I keep thinking I'm confused. I think I'm confusing Indiana for Iowa. I keep remembering there's one like state that doesn't have a professional team. LOL intercepted. I just bought black chocolate imperial stout, 11% alcohol, hint of alcohol taste. Look, I'm not saying there haven't been good beers. I love you intercepted. Dude would have been way better to catch and run. I mean, maybe it's like he's coming to the end of his contract. Too old for this shit, Riggs. Casa Bonito. Na 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 na. It is good by Brooklyn Brewery Limited Production. John Doe. I love this. ... I think that's sarcasm. He's not being serious with me. Oh, no. Anyways. I want to try pizza beer. That sounds gross as pastry it. That sounds gross as heck, pastry it, girl. Missed the beat saying, though, I would get down with that. No. Would not. Pizza beer. Look, we took a pepperoni and mushroom and we fermented it. Put it in a bottle, now you just drink it. Fuck, why? Not even a little. All right, so oh God. Oh God, that wasn't the only bad play from that game? Jesus Christ. Well, it couldn't be as bad as the last one, right? Why is this one such a big deal? What do you mean, why is this happening in the year of our Lord? Okay, so we saw how that first one went there. You know, sometimes mistakes happen. It's a live game. You never know.
So here's Richardson, who was just 6 of 17 throwing in the first half. Taylor breaking away. Taylor.
Oh, this is redeeming. So what's wrong with that?
So here's Richardson, who was just 6 of 17 throwing in the first half. Taylor breaking away.
So what's wrong with that?
Touchdown. So here's Richardson, who was just 6 of 17
I don't see.
throwing in the first half. Taylor breaking away. Taylor.
I don't see what the problem is.
Touchdown.
What's wrong with that play? Am I retarded? What's the big deal with that play? Why is this happening in the year of our Lord? Is it because they? But weren't they the ones who just traded back and forth and lost? If I'm not mistaken, on that last one. I don't get it. Can't believe Aaron said there was no show out there that would pay Johnny to co-host. Really disrespectful. I know, man. What are you gonna do? To be fair, he just said there wasn't people paying. He said there wasn't shows paying co-hosts, and then he said him and Kevin Brennan. And I was like, okay, but all right. I'm not too worried about it, but okay. All right, yeah. All right. He dropped the ball before he crossed the. What? All right, I got to pull that up again then. Because that... I missed that entirely. Where is the tweets thread? This is the one watch on the TV.
He was just 6 of 17 throwing in the first half. Taylor breaking away. Taylor. Touchdown.
Oh, that's going to be hard to tell, man. That's...
So here's Richardson, who was just 6.
He still got it.
Touchdown.
He let go of it as he walked in. Johnny 8 Bucks. I love that Johnny stiffs KB on the reg. Like, Kevin Brennan hasn't messaged me directly that I know of, 1. And 2, I'm just not in a place to do anybody's shows right now. Other than the commitments I already have in the morning. Like, notice I'm not gonna go on Aaron's show today because we're broadcasting at the same time. But all right. Again, I don't know if is the capital. It's hard to read it. It's hard to read it whether it's serious or. No, I wanna if you got some. What the heck? All right. Whatever. All right, I don't know. That seems weird. I didn't catch it if he dropped it. Like, it's hard to tell. Replay showed the ball was out before the goal line. It's like I played it from here. It's hard to catch, but if that's the case, then oh, sad Pandasville. Just oof. All right, so apparently just a rough day for old Indiana. What, Al? We're doing a thing. And I still got some stuff to do, and so we're probably going to be here for a little bit more than just the next 20 minutes. All right, let's get over to our newest Supreme Court justice. I don't know if this is going to become a thing, like, because society's changing, in some ways good, some ways bad. But we're having more and more people in just everyday society being like out there and on Facebook and TikTok and all sorts of other stuff. And I don't know if this lady wanted this to get out there, but our newest Supreme Court justice was on Broadway. Let's see how this went. Oh, dear Lord. I don't know what Broadway show this is. I'm seeing the thing in hot pants, and I'm worried it's Rent, and I'm like, don't do the no. Keep in mind, like, I thought this was going to be a video about, like, the Supreme Court justice being in play. I don't know how good or bad her performance is. There is no way that what it, like, in the world, Spider-Man's, like, fucking little brother, what the hell is going on here? Look, he got dressed when he was 5 years old, and he never took the clothes off ever again for the rest of his life. That's the story. That's the story. They'd smell atrocious. That's the story. They would have fallen to pieces, but look, that's the story.
Male empowerment. Sick.
Welcome to the first day of rehearsal.
Thank you. So excited to be here.
This is painful. She's a hobbit. John Doe, oh, fuck you and society's changing. No, it's not. No, I mean, people are performing, like, and walking around with cameras and posting this stuff online and sharing shit that they used to keep to themselves. Look, I'm not saying that she can't do a Broadway play. I'm saying unless the news is covering it, like, keep it out of your thing, you know? Keep it out of your booty hole. You're damn right, sir. Bring Al up here. Al is apparently about his own business, all right? Al's got his own things to do. Kitty porn playing in the background. It is not, West Coast Patriot Girl. It is a cat about his furry little business, which is none of your business. John Doe, I'll fight it all the way. Okay.
This has been a dream of mine.
She's shorter than an episode of Robot Chicken. Yes! That's a nice one. Phil Burnell's Hogan Polls. Not a bad one. This seems lame and... Dude, she really is, like, tiny. All right. Please tell me we get to the actual... Yeah, I get it. We did a whole thing. Yeah, that's how a fucking show works. I get it. Tonight we have a very special guest. I mean, if it's a play, I don't know.
Tonight, we have a very special guest, Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson!
All right, what's going on with the costumes? What's going on with the play? I need to know these things, because I can't tell if these are these dresses, or is this a book reading?
I like it too. I think what I like about it is that I am having a very strongly negative reaction to it. Like I hate it. Which makes me think it must be brilliant.
Again, why is that being shared? I'm supposed to take this lady, like, seriously, okay? It's harder to do after seeing that. Doesn't she have more important things to do? Nah. Snowcat Tish, oh my God, shut up. No, I do a show. I was saying it was going to end in 15 minutes. That was apparently a lie because we're going to go over. So then we'll coast into, we'll slow ramp into old Imholt's program. Spoiler, we go through all of our stories. It ends up taking us till 5:30 anyway, and then just bail over. And then he just gets people for 30 minutes. You know what? That actually wouldn't be a horrible thing. Why is my dick in innie right now? That sounds like a personal problem, Lab Glass. But like I said, we are going for the remainder of our content, or at least a majority of it. We'll get to this first though, because we have a couple of video clips and we have one story to read. So we'll do the reading one first, and then we'll get to the rest of it. There's a new study out that has found a compound produced by the emissions of marine life in the oceans called methanethylene. All right, whatever. That reflects the sun's rays and cools the planet far more than scientists realized. All right, so, and for those of you that care what that looks like on a chemical scale, I give you the molecules layout here, which looks like a hydrogen, a carbon, and then I don't know what those two special triangles mean, and then a sodium and another hydrogen. Okay. Don't even know what that means. Why is this a big deal? It has not been detected before because it is extremely hard to measure. Additionally, much research has been done on warmer oceans, while polar oceans are the emissions hotspots. Microscopic plankton living on the sea's surfaces emit a type of sulfur gas known as dimethyl sulfide. Yeah. This gas is the one responsible for the stinky smell in shellfish. Once the sulfur gas reaches the atmosphere, it oxidizes, produces small particles called aerosols. These aerosols reflect solar radiation back into space, lowering the heat on Earth. Dr. Cherelle Wall, a researcher at the University of East Anglia's Center for Ocean and Atmospheric Sciences, said this in a media release. This is the climatic element with the greatest cooling capacity, but also is the least understood. We knew it was coming out of the ocean, but we had no idea how much and where. We also didn't know it had such an impact on climate. Huh. So would that be why, like, those goalposts keep sliding, but the planet doesn't start boiling? John Doe, are you okay? You're typing in all caps. Did you, like, hit a button? Is somebody ruffling your feathers, guy? What's going on? Look at the bright side. At least she's not reviewing the lay books to try to hold up the Trump administration. Again, I was just making fun of the fact that she was doing a stupid play and she put a clip or let a clip be out there. It was just kind of, hey, potshot. Did you not get the part about not so serious in the second hour? Whew. And I'm saying I need a break. Like, that right there is why I'm talking about, like, the second hour is supposed to be not so serious, of, like, calm down, cool down. Well, at least she's not ruining the Constitution or making them cut their dicks off. Like, okay, yeah, we get it. The war never ends, but how about for today, just for a fucking 5-10 minutes, we just go, hey, that looked pretty fucking stupid, didn't it? Alrighty. It's back to normal now. Lab Glass, don't share that information. King Kong Dong, I don't believe you for a second. I don't believe you for a second. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, but this is bad. Oh, Rusty is saying, I didn't see Buzzy was in here. My bad. If Buzzy's in here and that's why that's going on, then that's fine. I didn't see Buzzy in the chat. My apologies. My apologies. Alrighty. Okay, so there we go there. So yes, the climate that we're supposed to be super worried about turns out, hey guys, turns out the algae and they're crapping out this stuff that the planet kind of it's like life finds a way. And that seems not surprising for one very, very, very obvious reason. I always wondered about that. Like, volcanoes are always active. If this greenhouse gas stuff was a huge thing, then, like, after the old ice age, all them plants died. Like, what would have gotten rid of all the CO2? Like, it's almost like in the water there was, the first floor algae. Oh, wow. Weird. It's the goddamn sea plants, John. Snowcat Tish, sorry, didn't check autocorrect. What are we talking about? What's up, Snowcat? You know what? Boston FBI just arrested 2 Iranians for all drone strikes. I just got a breaking news alert. I'm in Boston. Okay, you know what? We'll check that right now. Boston. Drone. $39 ago. Let's go to news. Let's try videos. Do we got a video news? Yeah, let's go live. Let's go live. What? Uh-oh, it's an ad. I sent this story on Twitter.
There's a plane up there. All right, you see that? That's an airline, commercial airline. There you go, another one there. Now, that is not a commercial airliner.
That's not. I don't know if that's supposed to be funny. The pew pew at the school. I heard it was a nice bang. I mean, we did talk about the school shooting, and we did make some jokes, but I mean, yeah, interesting. You rule. I love you, sir. I don't know if this is the same one or not, but whatever, we're going.
It's hovering. It's sitting right there.
It's hovering.
Right?
It's flying.
You got more,
it's flying in the sky.
More. You got another one over here.
And it said, how do you like them apples?
Just hovering around. Just hanging out.
I'm just hoping one of these days I pull up, and when I knock on that door, that drone ain't there anymore.
Several over here now that are flying around. 2 there are flying. 1's hovering.
Where's the Iranian part? 3 suspects fled the scene. 2 were arrested. No national security threats have been identified from the drones. Homeland Security is working with local authorities to address the issue. Again, where's the Iranians part? And Iran. 2 arrested after dangerous drone operation near Boston Airport. Yeah, we have that part. All right, bring this stupid... Yeah, you've got a music bed. Robert Duffy and Jeremy. Dude, those don't sound like Iranians. This can't be the same thing. Is that... oh, shit. Now my camera's not on. That can't be the same thing. Love that music. Love that Joker. Thank you, Fill Some Holes. He said he sent it to me on Twitter. Let's go to Twitter. We have to go to Twitter. Twitter.com. Twitter.com. All right, what do we got on Twitter? Messages. Stevie Lou, Kevin Brent. Oh, hey, cool. Out of context. Steel touchdown. That is 17th. September 17th. He was asking. Oh, weird. All right, where's... I don't have a message at Johnny_JK because that is my Twitter. I feel like if you're messaging like Just Kidding LLC on Twitter, that is not my Twitter. My Twitter is at Johnny_JK. I'm not seeing any links in my messages, so you're going to have to send it to there. But, yeah, I'm looking at this. The last one I have is from the 17th from Stevie Lou saying that Kevin Brennan is asking for you. And again, it's just like I don't know how I can make people understand this. I'm going through a lot of shit right now. I don't want to. I tagged you, not a DM, says Snowcat Tish. Okay. Notifications. Mentions. Nothing to see here. All. Yeah, I don't have it. We'll go back and see if we can find a different live thing from our Boston sources. That's YouTube. Let's see if which one is this from? That just says the time. It doesn't say when it came out. I want to know which one of these are. God damn it. The two I have for the Boston thing is not Iranians, though. No Pen 15 Fathead. Hi, Johnny. Let's see the trolls run with that. Run with what? Can't believe Aaron canned you today, Johnny. I can. My beard is completely out of place. That's something else I got to deal with. Take some time today to shave that motherfucker down. I got my hair cut, but my beard, bushy as fuck. What's your Twitter, says John Doe. Again, Johnny at Johnny_JK. It's that simple. At Johnny_JK. Like Johnny, like my name. And then JK, like just kidding. You know, it's like A plus B equals C. You know what I mean? He does a show, things just kidding. And honestly, is like, oh, is that because... No. It's because... Let's be clear. It's because my Twitter is from a really, really long time ago. Before I even did any of this shit. Before I streamed on my own fucking YouTube feed. Before anything. So, let's see. You look very dapper. Well, thank you. Thank you. I do. I look nice. I look, as the kids say, dapper. Why are we saying it? We came to spin. You look very dapper. Why are we saying that? What are you? What are you on something? What are you trying to get something from me? What are you trying to get me to suck your dick? It's not going to happen. All right. Anyways, drone operation. That was the live one. Didn't we already check that one? Yeah, we checked the live one. Assisting local authorities, tracking the mysterious drone sightings. That one doesn't look like it's... Let's go to all... You know what we should do? Just delay the show looking for all this shit. It's 41 minutes, 45, 5 hours ago, 30. Again, I don't have anything live this minute.
Last time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell. I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
Hey is Johnny.
Hey is... Riding Dirty Llama. Where's my cow? There it is. Oh, there's my lighter. Hey, Riding Dirty Llama. Let's go ahead and roll on cowbell. Riding Dirty Llama subscribing for Tier 1, 23 months. Holy balls, thank you so much. Cowbell for Riding Dirty Llama coming in. Hey-oh. Mr. Beat, you sound like my daughter. It's one of her favorite things. I mean, not me, but, you know, hey, whatever. Kid's not me. She's her own person. Careful, Johnny. $20 is $20 when you need it. Damn straight. Venmo, PayPal, Streamlabs, YouTube, Rumble Rants. All right. WCVB Channel 5 says Snowcat Tish. All right. This is the last 10 seconds I'm giving this. WCVB. No. Stop being a tutor nanny. WCVB Channel 5. Enter WCVB Channel 5. Channel 5. Boston News WCVB Channel 5. Your news leader. Fatal drone strike. Okay. This is Boston FBI announced arrest to 2 Iranians in connection with fatal drone
Imagine
strike.
an environment where you're manufacturing.
This is a kick in the dick.
Let's go to Natick right now, and this is breaking right now. Police are asking people to avoid the area of Woodland Street in Natick because they've responded to a home there. We've seen FBI agents on the scene, multiple ones. We are working to confirm exactly what is happening there, and when we do, we will certainly bring you more as it comes into the news.
And right now at 4:32 in the afternoon, more breaking news. The FBI's Boston office says that 2 Iranian men have been arrested in connection to a drone strike that killed 3 U.S. service members and injured more than 40 others. The FBI says that these men are arrested for, and I'm quoting here, export violations and providing material support to Iran in connection to that strike. A news conference is scheduled for 5:15, a little over 45 minutes or so around from now. We do have a crew headed to that location, and we'll update that as we learn more tonight right here on News.
So, so did the drone strike happen on American soil, or?
Imagine an environment.
No, I don't want to imagine. Imagination. Los Federales, good afternoon, motherfuckers. Better late than never. Well, I mean, that's ironic because you say that. How late? Because I may or may not be planning to tap out relatively soon. Because oh, you know what? We'll hang out. I got an idea. All right, so I got a couple of stories and things to do still, right? They can't tell us, Johnny. They can't tell us what. If the thing happened on America, they said it was a drone strike. I know there was a bunch of like drone strike stuff that happened overseas. There haven't been any that happened in America that I know of. I mean, you think they would? Think they'd say that if we were under attack by a foreign power? Guys would be like, "Hey, fucking keep your eyes open." And Los Federales say they watch Mubi every day and they won't let him go out of kindness, I suppose. What? I own his alpaca fur sweatshirt. It's so comfortable and warm. Alpaca fur is slept on as fuck. King Kong Dong, what the fuck is this shit? What shit? I have no idea. Johnny leaving early today like a bitch. I mean, kind of. We're trying to get around to that. I still got a couple stories and things to talk about. Well, stories. I still have some videos to go over. So we'll go over the videos, and then we'll stream snipe old Imholt for a little bit, and then we'll bail. Sounds like a plan. No, it happened on that base. Ah. Okay, so it was the one I was... Okay, that's what I was thinking. I'm headed to my bunker. It's a parody of an old country song. What is... Oh. I didn't know. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. All right, so let's go first to this one. First, we got to mute this because it's a stupid ad, and we'll let that play. Well, we throw this over here, and then...
It doesn't work for me.
What?
Video shows 2 Russian cargo.
Thank you. Riding Dirty Llama saying, shake that thing. You're very welcome. That was the 23 month. Did somebody just subscribe? Where's my mini feed? What indeed, mini feed? 5 minutes ago, resubscribed. Yeah, we got the cowbell thing. Did somebody... Oh, Flaccid Pepe Gaming followed your channel. Interesting. Welcome to the Twitch feed, the smallest of the 3. We broadcast every day on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. Our current video here is a video showing a Russian cargo ship getting split in 2 and sinking near Crimea.
Cargo ships carrying oil between Russia and annexed Crimea in distress due to bad weather.
Wait a minute, carrying oil? Oh, no. Look, man, like, boats going down. That's one thing. Boats going down with oil, it's going to be a mess. God, that sucks. Ugh.
This video, shared on unofficial Ukrainian and Russian Telegram channels, appears to show one cargo ship snapped in two.
Yep, that looks like
CNN
oil.
has been unable to independently verify the
that's a
location
bunch of oil.
the video, but the shipwrecks do not appear to be related to the war in Ukraine. According to Russian officials, one person is known to have died.
Oh boy, that's gonna be fun. Yeah.
Beetlejuice. Don't ever say that name. Not
No.
ever. Beetlejuice.
No, 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 no. SH, cry me a river, riding dirty llama, gutter oil. God, I wish. If the neighbor across from me has no curtains, just walks, does that make... You know what? It makes it none of my business, and I have no idea. Disavow, disavow, disavow. Well, so much for that, says Mr. Q. So much for what? For that ship? For the oil? Or for the environment? Which one were you talking about? Because those oil spills always go great. Oh, boy. I'm sure we won't get any of those stop oil now people screaming holy murder about that one. No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll just let it go. Oh, me. Mr. Q, I was actually surprised that Beetlejuice 2 wasn't that bad. Both oil and environment. As for Beetlejuice 2, I haven't seen it. Yeah. I keep dancing my toes around watching that Ghost Bustin' a Nut, that Ghostbusters Frozen Empire movie. I kind of keep, do I want to, do I not, do I haven't done it yet. Have not fallen in for it yet. Petroleum shipping containers are painted red at the base so you know when it's empty or full. Thank you, Los Federales. That's an interesting bit of information. Hard to tell with that one because it was kind of in half and then leaking. So regardless of the volume, I would say a majority of its contents no longer contained. Don't watch Ghostbusters. It's not worth it. Well, I'm not paying to watch it. I already have the streaming services that it's on. It's just kind of the thing. I have them. I pay for them for other things. It's kind of how I feel about Ghostbusters too. Actually, shit. I think I have an HBO Max account, so that means I can watch Ghostbusters. Or not Ghostbusters, fucking Beetlejuice. Whatever. I don't fucking, not important. Not important. Okay, so a lot of people feel like this election was very one-sided. One team didn't do as well. But I want you to know that plenty of people believe in Kamala Harris, and nobody more so than old Joe. Let's go to Joe Biden saying, no, she's still our girl. She's still our girl. You let us know, Joe. I knew it. This is at the DNC holiday reception. Joe Biden letting us know how they feel about old VP. Let's up a little loud so we can turn this down.
I knew what I was doing, asked her to be my vice president. I knew her. I knew of her. I knew about her. I knew her record. I trusted her. She always served this country with purpose and integrity, and she always will. And you're not going anywhere, kid, because we're not going to let you go. Not going anywhere.
Is he just freaking burning like from the inside? Like, I had a good thing going. I was printing money with the American economy and shipping my own money right back in my pocket. Y'all kicked me out. So guess what? DEI hires are going to burn this thing to the ground. Oh. Nope, haven't talked to him in a while. Give her a good sniff, says fill some holes. Ah. Fucking Jesus. Los Federales. Oh my God. You know what has a solid streaming service? Those gorilla pills. Are you getting like a kickback on those things? Like, we make the jokes that I'm selling them, but you've been pitching them like crazy. Joe Biden still uses an almanac. Uh-oh. He uses an almanac, and every once in a while, he's got an abacus just to help him do the math. And this Tuesday, I want you all out to the polls to give her 4 more years. That would be awesome. You'd be like, look, I knew what I was doing when I made her vice president. I knew what I was doing. Look, for real, no joke. By the way, I want to see you all out there this Tuesday to support her in the polls. That would be so good. The geriatric puppet king. Look, I agree with that sentiment a lot of times, but then I see stuff like this, and I'm like, dude, like, no offense, doesn't this look like a way more coherent Biden? Like he played all of us for fools, and he's like, I'm going to play just geriatric enough that they get me out of here, and I don't have to look like I chickened out. Because that's what it feels like.
I knew what I was doing to ask her to be my vice president. I knew her. I knew of her. I knew about her. I knew her record. I trusted her. She always served this country with purpose and integrity, and she always will. And you're not going anywhere, kid, because we're not going to let you go.
Again, this is way more like put together and coherent than, is it just because he's able to rest so much? Is it just because he doesn't ever have to do anything 90% of the time, so the 10% that he does, he can come out swinging? Verge maxing. I don't know what that word means. It seems like a big word. Huge. Don't know what it means. Not a clue. Ooh, we've got 10 minutes. We got 9 minutes till 4:20. Let's see if we can ride this thing out till 4:20. Yes, I think it's the rest thing. I think they're only drugging them out every 3 days now, so that's what it is. Huh. Well, maybe that is it then. So it's just the continual strain was too much for the system to hold. Fair enough. Interesting. Tim Dillon had my favorite take on Biden. They've got him on the Lazarus drug. I mean, they've got him on some. They got him on the adrenochrome from the Dun babies, from the Donbass region. All right. There we go. So they're not letting go of Kamala. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Never mind. I guess he's still delusional. Let's go to something else he said at the very same. We
run a campaign that's basically scandal-free. It's hard to do in American politics these days.
Scandal-free? You got ousted for your VP. She was nowhere to be found for the longest amount of time. Someone took a shot at the other, at your opponent and the now president-elect, and a lot of people think it was the government. I mean, scandal-free? The minute Donald Trump won, you pardoned your son. Scandal-free? Oh, coughing up my lung. Residents in New Jersey claim they have become mysteriously ill seeing drones in the sky. After seeing drones in the sky. We covered a lot of drone stuff, and I looked for drone news, and that did not ever come up at any point, Tony the Tiger. I will have to look for more of that later. Because, I didn't see anything about that. I knew her. I knew of her. Very different. His presidency was scandal-free, but his vice presidency and all that stuff is when he committed the crimes. Johnny, come on. Maybe. All right. Am I stalling for 7 minutes just to hit 4:20 on our way out the door? Probably. We can always go over to old Droopy Tits. We still have... Johnny, Aaron was calling you old Droopy Tits. Oh, fuck. All right. Anyways, so, you're not going anywhere, girl. What, is she a slave now? We own you. Oh, no, Joe. No. That time has passed. This is the now time, Joe. Innocent people don't need pardons. Right. But they ran a scandal-free campaign. All right. Okay. Yeah, you're getting needy, too. Don't worry. I'll give you more snuggles in a minute. You little furry bastard. I get it. All right, so let's get to this one last thing here. All right, for everybody that needed to see it's the kitty cat. Johnny, play that. It rules. Play what? Play what? I don't know what you're asking me to play, and why. No. I don't have to play anything I don't want to. Play that. It rules. Now rub you. He's a cat. He is a cat. He's just a cat. He's a kitty cat. And he meow meow meows and he meow meow meows. Because he's a cat. He's a kitty cat. Yo cat is dope. Alucard is a one-of-a-kind asshole. He's my one-of-a-kind asshole. And this solid chunk of cat could take that dog and make him a... In the gladiatorial pet battles of internet radio. Just be clear, I have the winner. All right, let's go to women's sports. We're about to hear about how we're all horrible racist people from the Mystics owner about the league's success and how it goes beyond Caitlin Clark. Let's hear from her, and then this was a tweet that went out. Let's see if anyone fact-checked it. Let's go. 4 minutes. Please tell me you're not just being long-winded and there's a lot of facts in your argument.
Taken the WNBA almost 28 years to get to the point where we are now. And this year, something clicked with the WNBA, and it's because of the draft of the players that came in.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
just
the
not
draft of
Caitlin Clark.
No. It's because of the draft of Caitlin Clark. Like, I don't know if you noticed, everybody kept talking about Caitlin Clark, which, by the way, the more and more I see, like, in-game Caitlin Clark, like this, Caitlin Clark, kind of like a dude. Like, I'm going to be honest. Dude architecture right up in here. These are some dude shoulders.
It's Reese. We have so much talent.
Who is this? Who is this? Reese? As in the buttercup? Like the peanut butter cup?
Out there that has been unrecognized. And I don't think we can just pin it on one player.
There has been, this phrase has been couched, hasn't it? The Caitlin Clark effect. Why do you think that has been the case?
Well, I want to be very diplomatic about this.
People are racist.
It's just the structure of the way media plays out race.
Yep. Racism. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bum. I get it. It's racism. It would be horrible if there were facts that that disproved her. Spoiler alert, we're about to cut to facts to disprove her.
I'm going to be very honest. I feel really bad because I've seen so many players of color that are equally as talented.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. And what's the deal? And so they just, they don't get, people don't come out and see them because they don't get coverage?
And they never got the recognition that they should have. And I think right now it is time for that to happen. So
okay, but I want to take everything you're saying seriously. And the only problem with your argument here, and I'm stopping you because I don't want to hear any more from you, because your argument is going to get sandbagged by the part I'm going to make, so I don't need to hear the rest of it. Let's go to the replies on the tweet she posted. It turns out readers added context that people might want to know, and I love this. Nope, can't have that there. All right, here we go. We'll flip over here. I'll read it for you because it's probably too tiny for you to see. The average attendance at games featuring Caitlin Clark was 16,084, nearly doubling the 8,552 fans at non-Fever games. That's 88% more attendance because of Caitlin Clark. And then linking it to a status. What is this? Is this just like a pie chart of it? Oh, yeah. Yeah, so it kind of seems like Atlanta. Everybody showed up to see Caitlin Clark in Atlanta against other people they could give a fuck. Oh, my God. Right, it's not Caitlin Clark at all. Look, whether... Oh, shit, 420. I'm missing it. Damn it. Most federales 520. Look, you say potato, I say potato. Let's just gay the whole thing off. All right, so that's that. The CNN story. I'm getting sick of it. I'm tired of everything being racism. Like, automatically, if you don't like somebody, it's racism. Automatically, if you don't like something, it's racism. Now, look, I have a problem with the game designers of a game because I feel like they showed a racial bias to one character. Doesn't mean I think the game is racist and everything about it is racist. No, some people in it have racial biases. That doesn't make everything about it racist. Does it make me a dick? Maybe. I don't think Caitlin Clark is getting more attention just because, well, the news focused on her. No. Everybody was pointing out how she could keep up with the... By the way, even with Caitlin Clark, your games are still boring. Sorry. You guys have a lot of air balls. I lose focus. I look for something else to do. Racism or a phobia. She set a WNBA assist record as a rookie, highest ABG out of any WNBA player ever as a effing rookie. Right, Radio Shaman, and if she was only the right shade, we could call her the new Michael Jordan. But unfortunately, she's white, so she has to be ashamed of any privilege or any success she garners, because she has privilege. I don't know if you know this or not, but the WNBA, sometimes the W stands for woke, sometimes it stands for woman. This time, both. Women who are woke. And these woke women believe firmly and wholeheartedly that simply if you're white, you've had too much success just by the color of your skin, so we can't actually give you credit for anything you've done until everybody else gets theirs first. Remember, that's not racism. To ostracize one person based on the color of their skin. What are we? What are we, the baseball leagues and dealing with Jackie Robinson? Yeah, because you know how awesome that story is in hindsight. You know what we really loved? How great it looked. I can't wait for the biopic years from now, just like, this poor white girl was just fighting to earn a place for white people amongst the basketball courts, and the big, mean black people kept beating the crap out of her because she was good at the game. See, that would be a really offensive movie, right? But when they make those about characters in the past, about previous events very similar to this, just on different sides of the color spectrum, you looked at those people and you went, wow, those people were dog shit. And you should, because they were. That's the beauty of hindsight. Nobody thinks that they'll look like the piece of dog shit in the end. Me, I assume I do. And I'm never surprised. All right, let's go see if old Needle Dick is on. He said he was going live at a time and place of his choosing. Seems he is. Well, what's this? Doesn't want to be a dinner. Return of Aaron in the afternoon. Ugh. How long? All right, we're live. Something strange is going. Wait a minute. What are we watching?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He did not realize that his earpiece was switched off. Yeah. Anyway, so he's just chilling like grandpa.
Okay. I was worried he got a story I didn't get. Johnny, you should be the host of Meet the Press. God, no, why? Did you get my message on PayPal, says Mr. Q. Let's check. Which message on PayPal? Oh, dude, I was like, oh, did he go live? I could have checked. Candace Owens Anti-Semitism Award. John Doe, fuck up, Aaron. Let Johnny go on. He seems like he's doing great. He seems like he's doing good. I don't need to. Uh-oh, did somebody tell him? He looks like he's getting reactive now. What's going on?
He can go from hitting that vape, God knows what's in it, to just right back into the Republican talking points.
Bang, the congenital.
Nope, he's doing his own thing. It was a 3. It was at 3 when I got off work. Right. It was at 3 when you got off work. But again, the Candace Owens winning an anti-Semitism award thing. I don't know if you know about. I don't really care. Like, she won an anti-Semitism award. Did she actually do something, or is it just because she disagreed with the Daily Wire? Again, being labeled an anti-Semite right now is really, really easy. It's kind of like being labeled a racist. I don't know if you know this or not. Whether I try like a saint or not, I'm going to be a mean old racist because I'm a privileged white male as I roll around in my wheelchair. Anyways, so he's got his own things going on. We've gotten all of our content out of the way. Cool, John Doe. You'd rather... Well, then I guess you don't need to go over there. At any rate, I think I can hear my daughter, which means I'm going to go get some paperwork things done and then go hang out with her. I'm going to check all you lovely folks later, and we will be back hopefully tomorrow at 2. My appointment, especially since I'll take a little extra time to get everything in order and triple check it all, should mean that we have no problems. Get through everything, be back here, ready to roll at 2, happy as a pig in shit. So, we'll see. At any rate, thank you for being here and hanging out today. It's the shorter show. I really love how much you guys hang out and have fun with me on these little things. That's what it's all about. The money part just means we can keep doing it. Alrighty. But yes, this has been a joy, a privilege, a pleasure. If you want to go hang out with old purple people, baby birder, that is an option you have. But I'm going to bug out and catch you all tomorrow.
Game over, man. Game over.
I'm a 50 terabyte self-evolving neural network double backflip off the high platform.
There's some bullshit that happened somewhere today.
It's not honey, bitch.
Your testicles and you.
People ask me what I do. I'm embarrassed to tell them. I say I'm a barber. Hey, I told somebody the other night I was a male nurse.